Hello and welcome to Enterprise IT World Mia and CIOTV.live. This is day 5 at Gitex 2024. Today also, if you look around, you'll see plenty of people, plenty of footballs here. And especially this year, I can see a lot of improvement in terms of spread of this exhibition. We are trying to catch up with the stakeholders of this exhibition. Now I am in the booth of NeoSOFT, a software company. They are based out of India, obviously, but then looking at the potential of Middle East and Africa region, they have expanded to this region. I have three gentlemen of the organization. Nishant Rathi, he is the CEO of NeoSOFT. Along with him is Mr. Afzal Memon. He's ABB sales for UAE regions. Also Hardik Bhanushali, he's business development consultant for NeoSOFT. So this is a very good opportunity to speak to this gentleman, understand their strategy in this region. So let me ask first Nishant about his vision of this region. Nishant, thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to CIOTV.live and Enterprise IT World Mia. If I can start asking you about your vision regarding this region, will be really nice too.
Absolutely. So this was one of the first international regions where we expanded, and we've been in Gitex for over 20 plus years at the same location where we're sitting for the last 6 years. So that speaks volumes of what we feel this market brings to us. There's a lot of innovation. They're very adaptive to change. They want to continuously keep growing and increasing their technology, and that's what keeps us very interested in trying to talk to all our current customers and the new customers who think we could be a very potential strong software development partner for us. From a region perspective, I have Afzal who leads the team here. We've been in the market for over 5 years with our full-fledged office. We have many consultants and customers deployed across UAE, Saudi, Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, at various client locations. Even today, 65% of my client base is banking financial services. But in this region, we are doing a lot of innovative stuff. We're working with startups as well. We're working with funded, non-funded organizations. So cannot complain. Fabulous market, very adaptive to change. And most importantly, they welcome us with anything innovative that we come on board with. So yes, it's an important market for us.
So what are the offerings you have for this region?
We started, when we began 20 years ago, we started building websites for this region.
Okay.
We went to e-commerce, went to mobile apps. We helped them move to the cloud. Today, AI is the buzzword. So we do a lot of work on AI, generative AI as well. Product engineering is pretty much our core. Application development, digital transformation journeys. And finally, we get a lot of customers from this region who are struggling with current applications that are built. So we help them get out of that problem. We can help them again in multiple models where we have an entire offshore development center which we can align to them. We can bring people at their office location here, in the region to work with them, and we can also do a hybrid. So the hybrid allows them to have best of both worlds, have lower cost in India, better talent as well, have part of the team here in their office in the region, and do a combination, save money, keep growing, keep scaling. So these are pretty much the offerings that we have at the moment, and I think it is very relevant for all mid-sized and large companies who want to expand and grow, to look at India as a destination for their software service outsourcing, for their outsourcing or for their software development lifecycle, journey that they want to achieve.
What is the kind of trend you are seeing in this region, which the customers need to be aware? Any particular trend you are seeing?
So last couple of years, we've seen a lot of movement to the cloud, like we have in all our other markets. Today, we see a lot of inquiries coming in for AI. Everybody wants to do something in AI. Can it optimize their business? Can it reduce their costs? Can it add value to what they've been doing? And since we've done this in other parts of the world, I think we're able to consult them with the entire journey, cover out the journey for them, that don't just jump into it. Do it step by step. Look at the smallest possible problem that AI can solve for you. Let us execute that for you. And then moving forward, we will build it across the organization. So we've been successful in a few. Even today as we speak, I would say more than half the projects that we do across the world have some element of AI. Because people have started thinking, how do I optimize? I have an application, I have data, I have everything that's there. Let's top it up with a layer of AI and make money, optimize, maybe reduce costs, help their people to do more work in the same 8-hour day that they have. We've been a part of that process very successfully.
Okay, Nishant, I'll come back to you. Okay, so you are both of you from business development perspective and from sales perspective, both of you are in this market, you are the feet on street. What is the conversation you are having with the customers as to the way Nishant explained about from cloud to AI?
Yes. So the difference which I have seen, I'm being in this country since past 12 years. So that was a time when we used to participate in Gitex. So there the people was more keen to know about what all other new technologies are about to be a part of UAE region. But in today's time, in this decade time, people have got educated. Now they are much more desperate to know if in new technology, so how this new technology can help us into their day-to-day life. So wherein the AI comes in picture. So here if we talk about more in today's time, like either if it is in the constructions or in FMCG or in BFSI or in government, so all these sectors they were asking how AI can be more suitable and comfortable into their daily routine life. So maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line, the AI will play a very important role in the client's place, either if you talk about in the infrastructure part or maybe in their personal life or maybe in the professional life. So this is what the AI in short is capturing the market as compared to ready technologies which is there available in this region.
Hardik, what is the kind of challenge or what are you listening to when you speak to the customers? What you come to hear from them?
So, like these two gentlemen rightly covered, most of the challenges that the customers have been facing over here are to make their systems more efficient, make their organizational process more efficient, and perhaps make their teams more efficient. And they've been leveraging artificial intelligence to a certain extent. However, at the same time, there's several legacy systems that have been running in their organizations for about 20-25 years. So they've got to keep both at balance. And that's where we've been able to play a key role, wherein be it for the legacy systems or bringing in AI to those legacy systems or bringing parallel systems with AI elements in it. We've been specifically supporting in these two areas. I think that's the major area where we've been garnering a lot of attention from the major CIOs in this specific market.
Okay, so my next question is to both of you as to what is the kind of challenge you are facing in this market? It's very competitive. So you, both of you, your perspective.
So in terms of challenges, what I have seen, there are many small players, there are many big players, they are majorly more believe in just selling the technologies. So here we at NeoSOFT, what we do, we believe in the consultative selling. We prefer to educate the client. If these technologies which are the do's and don'ts will be there, we make them to understand in what way the technology will help in their company's growth, in their business side or maybe on the commercial point of view. Also we try to make them to educate how the entire capex model can be get converted into an opex model. So that's where we are winning the clients in many ways. And here it's all about we create the difference, what we can do as compared to other players, other vendors in the market. And yes, we create and then we show to them, and that's where the clients are getting educated, and somewhere we are winning the trust from them. And it's all about the trust game. So when the trust is built, and yes, the client come back to us, even for the repeat business also they come back to us. That's the trust we are getting from them. Yes.
So I think the key differentiator that we bring on the table is we are more value driven. transaction could be a small or $1 million transaction. It doesn't matter to us. I think our key focus is to add value to whatever a client is trying to accomplish. That's something that we've been doing for over 28 years on the global stage. That also brings or addresses the second point that you mentioned, with us having offices across Europe, across Northern America, Australia, and several continents. It also gives us very clear visibility in terms of, for example, compliance requirements, and that enables us to carve out the correct path to enable our services in a manner that it comply with the local regulations here as well. So the global exposure and the value-driven approach, that stands us apart, and that addresses most of the challenges that the organizations are facing here.
Nishant, we heard this gentleman speaking about their challenges, the opportunity here. Now, coming to an entrepreneur like you, what is your roadmap, not only for Middle East, but for entire, geography, wherever you have got your own footprint?
Right, so I think we want to go closer to our customer. That's always been, the mantra over the last years. That's why this office in Dubai, we're looking at expanding into Abu Dhabi as well. Already a lot of discussions have happened on that. We then move into Bahrain, Kuwait, and Qatar, which are, I believe, large enough markets, easier access because they're smaller, they're city countries, so it's just easier. And of course, Saudi Arabia, we can't miss that out, and Oman, and the other ones which are left out. So our mantra is to go closer to our customers. So we're building client base in the entire GCC. And as we see over the years, every year, the target is to have a new office in the region every year, and have the right people in there who can do that consultative selling to customers and not just go and dump stuff on them. That's not the way we operate. We want to really mean value, like Hardik said, and consultative selling, like Afzal mentioned, and continuously get closer to them, become a part of their business. So that's the roadmap. We want to go closer. We are looking for partners as well. We have a few partners in the region who have been taking advantage of our setup in India. We call it a digital factory across 9 different locations in India, the 4,000 people that we have. So they've been taking advantage, getting us right up close to the customer, where we can go and do the magic that we've been doing for so many years. So yeah, the roadmap is very simple. Let's keep growing. Let's keep adding client base. Let's keep adding geographies. And in the bargain, capture the market. Slow, steady, one step at a time, and keep moving ahead. So
you didn't say anything about the product development side, technology adoption side, capability enhancement side.
So what I believe is the technology industry is a very exciting industry. It's at a very exciting phase every year. So 2 years ago we had cloud, which a lot of people realize that from on-prem I can move my workload somewhere, save money, also be able to expand, and so the industry is constantly changing. Clients also understand the value what technology brings on the table. What we had 10 years ago and we imagined, today we have that in principle. You don't need to own servers. You can put up your stuff and you can expand to the next level because you're using somebody else's equipment, and just pay for as much as you use. Very as simple as that.
Yeah.
Look at Uber or look at the food ordering apps.
Yes.
While we used to call these call a restaurant and order from there, today who calls a restaurant? I think 1 out of 100,000 people probably call a restaurant because they patronize him, but otherwise everybody is ordering online. So technology keeps changing, makes life easier. Adapting to technology is the only constant which businesses have to have. Also companies like ours have to have, because we have to go to the client with something new which can help them. So that we don't have a choice. We have to adapt to technology. It will keep changing, keep improving, and keep making life simpler for all of us. I've given 2 ready examples which I think everybody in the world is using today in one way or another.
Absolutely. Nishant, finally, what is the outcome or ROI from this exhibition, this year's exhibition rather?
So we've had some fabulous discussions. We do a lot of events in the region, specifically Dubai per se is our favorite. So we do a lot of events. I think there's a lot of recall factor. So we've done brand building over this is our 21st year at Gitex. sixth year at just this location, so people come finding us. So we've created a brand in the market. People recognize us, recognize them now, right? And the rest of the team as well who goes to these events. So one is brand recall. Two, very importantly, completing incomplete discussions that we've had in previous events, the last year and so on. And finally, I believe I'm with my fingers crossed that this will be a record-breaking year in terms of the sign-ups that we have, the value that we can offer, and the fabulous work which we can do to build great partnerships with customers. I don't call them customers. I don't call myself a vendor. I'm a partner. I'm in your journey wherever you need me. You have a problem, I'm there. You have a solution. If I can build that for you, I'm there. And yeah, keep thinking of us and grow with us.
All right, Nishant, thank you very much. Afzal, Hardik, thank you both of you, gentlemen, and wish you all the best and keep growing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.